So basically, I was thinking about some alternative setups, maybe, because I wasn't really liking River Battle. I mean, obviously, it's still really good, but I don't like Blade of the Ruin King that much right now. So searching for an alternative build path was really what spurred this on. And after playing with it for a few days, I'm comfortable with making a mastery video for it. Yeah, outside of Bounty Hunter and Oppressor, the rest of this setup is not something I would recommend changing because it requires all these moving parts to be basically the same. So with the new double-edged sword, it's not a great mastery for Vayne if you're taking for a battle. You end up taking a lot of damage. And some other normal AD carries might be able to get away with running double-edged sword and natural talent. Specifically for this setup, I think it feels a lot stronger than previous Warlord's Bloodlust mastery pages. Double-edged sword does a lot. It does a lot thematically for this interaction because Warlord's Bloodlust gives you increasingly more lifesteal based on your missing health. Double-edged sword will make it so you're missing more health off the damage, but the result to that is that you'll sustain more and deal more damage. And then as a result of dealing more damage, you'll also sustain for more. So there's a very specific build path that you're going to want to go for this page. And it's Phantom Dancer or Static Shiv. I wouldn't really experiment too much outside of that. Not anything weird like Runins. Phantom Dancer is a really good item for Vayne. It's the cheapest Zeal item completed. It gives you the damage reduction passive on people that you're going to hit. And the build path is really smooth. It makes it so you don't have to get boots right away. You can just pick up the cheap pair of boots and kind of like roll with that. But the next major item is Infinity Edge. So you go Phantom Dancer, get your boots, and maybe you upgrade them or whatever. It doesn't matter. And then Infinity's Edge. And then after that, you could go like Mercurial Scimitar or like any other lifesteal item, but try and stay away from Blade of the Ruin King since the whole point of going Warlord's Bloodlust is to get the 2 crit items early on. You could even go another Zeal item. You could go Trinity Force, Ghost Blade, Last Whisper, these sort of things. But a full build is going to be something like Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, boots, obviously, until later in the game when you can sell your boots for another Zeal item. Or maybe you pick up the Zeal item after 3 items are done. Regardless, however you choose to play it out, this is a reliable mastery page, and it feels really good to me because Blade of the Ruin King and River Battle, I mean, it's decent damage, but you just don't have the same carry potential as you do with Critical Strike chance. And if you go with Blade of the Ruin King, then you're not even going to have a chance to have good crit damage until like 3 or 4 items. So it's definitely a change in the playstyle. You can still outplay people. You can still 1v1 them in 2v2. But more importantly, I think that this page is very well suited to winning team fights. So this isn't your typical split pushing Vayne setup. This is perfectly capable of split pushing, especially since we're taking Assassin. But this is a really good team fight setup, and if you can get far enough away from your teammates, then you'll proc Assassin more often. The reason for this mastery over Runic Affinity or say Secret Stash is just because you want your best case scenario damage output to be really high, and Assassin is the only thing that increases your damage out of these 3 masteries.